welcome back to the channel, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Bobido. Man, is he working on that fence over there? I don't know. I don't think he likes working on fences. All good. You're here with me today. Bobido will be back sooner or later. Where are we? What are we doing? First of all, the color on this truck is freaking amazing. I love the look of this color. We're down here with our friends at Franklin Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Their website is on the bottom of the screen. If y'all are interested in trucks or anything, I guess they've got one of these custom conversion vans available if you want. So yeah, check their website out for more things similar to this. But I'm gonna get after it. This is a 2022 Rocky Ridge conversion Ram 1500. There's clearly a couple things that make this kind of the Rocky Ridge conversion. We usually start in the trunk, but this caught my eye first. So definitely got some custom headlights going across, and then it no longer says Ram right there. It says Rocky Ridge. That's pretty cool. I like the color matching that they've done up here in and around the grill, and they've added these 3 lights to make it a little meaner. Again, another thing with the Rocky Ridge package, clearly it gets some really nice wheels and tires, and then it also gets a color matched fender flares front and rear, and you can see they do stick out really nice. Even this piece is color matched all the way across, which is usually black the last couple times I saw it. That is awesome looking. They color match the mirrors too. I mean, I guess if you have this color and you're putting it on this truck, you might as well put it in as many places as you could possibly dream up. Really, Rocky Ridge has been doing these truck conversions for a while now, so there's really nothing overtly new. Basically what you get is a pretty highly modified truck with a factory warranty. So like, this is a brand new truck. It's got Fox shocks on it. It's got a lift, and we'll get to the actual specifics here. Hopefully they've got the thing on the side of the truck. I think they do. New wheels. It's even got the brake caliper cover red there in the rear and in the front, as you can see. Now it's not a red caliper. I think it's just a cover, and it says their name on it. It probably helps cut down on the dust shooting around, which was nice. What a man, talking about full-size truck. This is it. All right, well, let's do what we normally do and get back to the rear. So here's your key. It says if you press this twice, that will come down, and looky there, it worked the first time. And I don't know that it works the first time every time, but we got lucky. Definitely got lucky. Love the little extra rails that run through these suckers. Also love all the extra tie downs. It's got an LED light you can turn on by pressing that little button instead of having to hustle around and try to find your key. It's got the what is that, the Rhino lined truck bed, which is nice. Now this isn't automatic as far as going up goes, but it is got these little springs, the circular springs inside here that make it so it's not crazy heavy to maneuver. This truck also has a aftermarket exhaust on it. You can see it's got kind of the smoked out tailpipes, which is really kind of cool looking. I'm pretty sure it's got auto starts. That's what this little circular button means. So you have to lock it, press this twice, and there she is. She comes alive. Definitely sounds pretty good. It's definitely a little aftermarket rattle there. I love it. It's low on fuel, and when it's low on fuel, it automatically turns itself off. So that's why I just shut off. And we're gonna go ahead and hop in this girl. And before I do, let's go ahead and show you. It does have the step that comes out, which is kind of needed because it is a pretty significant lift. Now this thing is brand new, so you're going to find all of that stuff sitting in the back of the car. There's the list of the things that modified. I'm going to go over there and show that to you here in a second. But 2022 Dodge didn't change a lot as far as interior. A lot of this looks the same, and honestly, it's nice. Plenty of storage down here. Nice little place to drop your phone. Love some of these trim pieces. Look really, really clean. The Ram box, or whatever they call this thing, I'm a big fan of this thing. Just extra storage, and this does have one of these things is the floor mat that goes all the way across, which is kind of much needed. Super clean seats. I mean, I'll be honest, These are a little bit newer. This fabric, see this? I haven't seen this before, but I do like it. So it gives you like 3 different styles of fabric. So you've got the suede-ish, leather, and then whatever you call this, all in one seat, which honestly is really exciting and looks really nice. I'm not sure if that's new for 2022, but I do like the look of it. Now these seats do fold up pretty easily. Get that over there. See, I just kind of put my muscle into it and slapped that up, and it just went straight up. And the other side does too, and that presents a hilarious amount of room up here, kind of on the floorboard. Again, sorry for all the random new car things that are going to have to be in a new car when you're trying to test them. Kind of show the step going up and in, and let's make our way over to this list so y'all can get the full effect. Okay, so this was stock Laramie, 65 grand. It's a 4x4 car. Had a fair amount of options. Base price is 50 grand and walked itself all the way up to 65 grand. After that, they did 6-inch lift, the 22-inch wheels, the caliper covers, the 35-inch tires. They recalibrate the speedo, which is a big deal. These body color fenders, which is also a big deal as far as I'm concerned. A few more other things, some rock lights, the lights I showed you up front. It's like overall, this is, I kind of like, look at that little badge there. Again, the step comes out, and we'll kind of show you guys this front passenger compartment. Rocky Ridge headrest, glass roof, kind of a must-have at this point for these cars or for these trucks. It makes it's so awesome having the glass roof. Really, again, the seats with the 3 different forms of cloth, really kind of interesting and cool. Like I was saying earlier, they didn't change a crazy amount of things about this interior. One thing I know they changed is this looks pretty much the same. They just kind of changed a little bit of the functionality of it. Nothing over the top. They just kind of made this bottom part a little bit more permanent. I'm going to, do you mind coming over here and putting your foot on the brake and starting this thing for me? I climbed into the wrong side of the vehicle to show you guys these things. But I've got our buddy from CDJR down here that's going to help me out. I was just telling the folks that the only main difference in these is kind of in here. Go ahead and press the start and functions. Again, we're a little bit low on fuel, but so this setup is just a little different than it was before. They've kind of created this nice area down here, which is similar, but it's this whole thing. They've just given you the opportunity to kind of structure it the way you wanted. Before, you were kind of stuck with this being the air conditioning or something like that. Now you can kind of make it whatever you want to make it. All of the cool little buttons. This is clearly where you shift into drive. These knobs are, your foot on the brake there? Yeah, I'm gonna go into reverse here. I kind of like these knobs. They're kind of beveled, and they offer, we're in reverse now, so you can kind of see the camera. You want to turn that steering wheel so to see if these lines move, and they don't. That's what I get for trying to find out. But so definitely you can see they've kind of got the screen split, and you can change. I think there's 2 cameras, maybe there's just 1. Some of them have 2, like on the hitch, and some of them just have this one. This one looks like it's lining you up with the hitch, which is pretty cool. And I'm not sure, oh, it's got that little thing on it. It probably doesn't work because it still has, it's so new, it still has this little tab on it. So some of the buttons probably, or it's probably not working because I can't touch it. Go ahead and throw yourself into park again. Again, with the 4-wheel drive, low, all the little accessory buttons for that are there. And then you have more accessories or more buttons down here. This has got the trailer hitch braking setup, power supply, mania, and then you've got areas for you to just kind of like throw your cell phone for storage. And then this whole thing will move and create basically a huge area for you to lose something. There is more power down there, and you've got cup holders kind of all over the place, all kinds of little coin storage. I'm going to go ahead and lift this sucker up. This one has not only the math equations and formulas for you, but it's got the locking safe, which I guess nowadays is pretty popular. That's kind of heavy too, but you can see a fair amount of storage in there for pretty much firearms. Is pretty much the only thing I know that you would put in there. This used to slide all the way back and create a bunch of room here. Now it doesn't because that's there, but there's still storage underneath this area if you want to use it. This has the two handles, or two little things, so there's another bit of storage there, and then storage there, storage here. Folks, it's everywhere in this car. If you need to store stuff, they've got you covered. Let's not forget up here as well. I like the look of all these buttons and stuff, and closing the vent, you're just kind of like one vent, you're just one push away from closing out the sunroof, and so you're not blinded. Looks like it may actually open. I'm not going to mess with it, but I do like that it has the clear pano roof. You mind popping that hood for me and power this sucker down? Crazy amount of storage over here as well. Now this one's got the 1500 motor, which I believe is the 5.7. First things first, this thing's like at eye level. Really pretty crazy. Oh, wow, it's like, you really want to see this. It's so high up. So yeah, it's got the 5.7 right there. Not a ton of extra space up here, which is kind of cool. It also has, as you can see, the e-torque right there, and if you're not familiar with that, Google it, but I'll give you a brief description. I can't I can't barely reach that. So there's the e-torque. Pretty much, as you can see, it's in the place that an alternator would be in, and it just gives you a little bit extra juice when you want it. Kind of on-demand hybrid system, I guess. Really pretty cool. Overall, this truck is I don't know whether it's the color or the lift, the pano roof, everything about it, the little side thing there, everything about this truck kind of does it for me. It's definitely not one of the cheap trucks. It is one of the more expensive ones that is available on the market, but for me it works. I love it. So if you guys are interested in it, Franklin Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram has this thing in stock. Their information is on the bottom of the screen. Be sure to check them out for all of your Jeep or truck or Ram needs, I guess. As I said before, they got one of these amazing touring vans that's been converted, or this one clearly has a bunch of extra work done to it to make it even more fancy. So hit them up. They take care of us and they will take care of you. Just hit them up. So for my man Bo Biddle, who I don't know if he's rock climbing over there. He usually doesn't do rock climbing unless he's all, wired in and stuff. So I am Ben Barber. We will see you guys in the next video.